and A.J. Brown. Here's Chris Canty on Unsportsmanlike with high praise for Hurts.
Jalen Hurts, when he is given the proper amount of time, he can be as surgical with his accuracy, with his ball placement, with his velocity as any quarterback in the NFL. And then, oh, by the way, if he's got to take off and run it on a design quarterback run, he can do that too. He is top 5 and not 5. A quarterback that can have the kind of restraint that he has on a game-to-game basis, that takes on all of the slings and the arrows because stylistically he doesn't play like other elite quarterbacks, but yet just stacks up wins and then can pull this out of the hat in that fashion against that team.
I'll give it to Canty. I've heard you be critical of the Eagles. You've changed your tune a little bit. What do you think about what he has to say about Jalen Hurts?
No, Shay, old enough. Remember being on the first team with the one and only Chris Canty, having a major disagreement about the talent of one Jalen Hurts. I remember Chris Canty doing a top 10 list of the greatest quarterbacks the game has seen right now. He's like, I don't have Jalen Hurts in the top 10, not me. And I said, now wait 1 minute, what is going on? I'm just glad that Chris Canty has come around to join the rest of us who saw it from day one.
The list is fluid, though, Tamara. The list is fluid. It's fluid. The list is fluid.
What's the matter with you?
You're creating a very bad habit for your own
Errol? Wow.
Yes,
That's
because
impressive.
what you do is you like to sit up there and talk about what other people said, like you was sitting here being all quiet. You've said things too. Let's get the tapes and roll tapes.
No.
I'm not talking about this specific subject.
Yeah.
I'm saying you've done it 3 times in the first 45 minutes of this show. Now don't let me start calling up clips of stuff that comes out of your mouth.
We can do that.
We can do that. We can do that because there's mounting evidence about some of the stuff.
Here's what I would say
because
to you.
if anybody's got a fluid list, it's you.
Here's what
you
I
got
can
to
say.
do it right.
As somebody
the
who
fluid
comes
list.
on this show,
Do the fluid
gives
list.
an opinion and then goes out not just one Sunday, not just one Monday night, but every Sunday, every week, shows my face and covers games, I always have to be accountable to whatever I say on the show.
Right.
So the receipts don't bother me.
No, what I'm saying to you is that I didn't say accountability. What I said is that how you switch positions, your positions become fluid too. Oh, I said this, but then now as I reflect on it because I was at the game and I saw it and I saw what it did, and now I have to bring this up.
I don't know why you're doing the buddy thing with Christopher.
All I'm trying to say to you is that we can do that.
He can handle it. This is my friend, and he remembers that moment with his top 10 list
Girl, we go
on
back
this
decades.
show.
We go back decades. Don't bring up no friendship with Chris. That's new. We go back decades. You can try that if you want to. You try if you want to. We go back decades. Now, let me get this straight. Let me be very clear. Jalen Hurts is a bad brother. Since week 6 of last year, they 19-1. In every game that he has started and finished, he's won 17 straight. And when you look at what he did this past week, I mean, the Los Angeles Rams was busting their living, you know what. They were just methodically just chopping them down. They went up 26-7. He was horrid in the first half. And what does he do in the second half? What is it, like 17 for 24, 209 yards? Now, obviously, he sat up there and said, let me A.J. Brown put the Michael Irvin, give me the ball. Win the game, give me the ball. And A.J. Brown did what he did. 2 third-down conversions. I mean, I'm looking 3rd and 10, by the way. And I'm just looking at the Philadelphia Eagles led by Jalen Hurts. I'm looking at game 1 to open the season against Dallas, how he was running the football because you wasn't having cats open. I'm looking at him throw the football against the Rams in week 3. I'm reminded of last year when A.J. Brown was on the sideline reading books for motivational purposes during the damn game and all of this stuff. And somehow, some way, Jalen Hurts like, this is what y'all want? Y'all want me to get the ball?
Yep.
He is one of those dudes that is showing you whatever you need done, he can get done.
Yeah.
So we can look at other guys and say a Josh Allen, a Lamar Jackson, a Joe Burrow. We can bring Patrick Mahomes. We can bring up talent. But when you mention the word winner, Jalen Hurts is right at the top of the conversation. I mean, one could legitimately argue, first of all, over the last 2 seasons, he's looked better than Patrick Mahomes. There we say. That's number 1. Number 2, he beat him on the biggest stage in the Super Bowl.
Didn't just beat.
Okay?
the Eagles
Stomped him, romped him, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm like, When you're talking about winners, it's time to make the case that Jalen Hurts is the first name that should come up because he beat the dude that we've designated as the best, arguably ever, in Patrick Mahomes. Okay, Josh Allen can't beat him yet. Lamar Jackson can't beat him yet in the postseason. And Jalen Hurts stomped him. So I'm looking at it from that standpoint. And then, oh, by the way, he's beating everybody else. It ain't like he reserved it for Kansas City. 17 straight. Okay? This is what we're talking about here. When we talk about winners, Jalen Hurts right now is number one.
When we talk about the best quarterback in the game, this is the first year that I can remember in quite some time where that title has been fluid. Because for the last 6 or 7 years, that has been Patrick Mahomes. And now, week to week, it's Josh Allen, it's Lamar Jackson, and this dude, Jalen Hurts, deserves to have his name in that conversation. Because I can't remember, Stephen A., the last time I seen a team rattle off 26 unanswered points after giving up 26 unanswered points. I can't remember the last time I seen a Sean McVay team give up a 3-possession lead in the second half of a ball game.
Part of that is how cautious he gets. Sean McVay, I love him, but I mean, he settles for field goals on too many occasions, and 2 of them got blocked. We don't anticipate that.
But
the transition from 4 of 8 passing for 17 yards in the first half to showing up like he did in the second half.
They had negative passing yards at halftime, and to have the confidence in the second half to execute after having that first half against the same defense is unbelievable. It shows you the sports character of Jalen Hurts and the sports character of that team, which is why I think they can be the 3rd team in the last quarter century to repeat that.
I agree. All right, we got to go. We're up against it here.
When you watch them, you feel like you're watching Tom Brady with the Patriots in his prime, Patrick Mahomes with the Chiefs in his prime. You feel like they're going to find a way, whatever it is, somehow, some way, to win the game.
And the point he's making is we're all sitting in the room watching that, and Schefter literally said they're going to block this kick. And they're going to block the kick at the end of the game because that's just what they do. It's what the Chiefs did. It's what the Patriots do. Are the Eagles now, do they have that air of inevitability that these great teams have?
Absolutely. I mean, 19-1 in their last. How could you not see it that way? And again, you're comparing him to some all-time. The Tom Brady one I get because of the Super Bowls, but they've been to 2 and won 1 in the last 3 years. They're pretty good, y'all, and they find ways to win in a number of different fashions. You have to respect the heck out of it. Again, they've lost coordinators 2 out of the last 3 years. They continue to reload similar to what the Detroit Lions do. They find ways to win. You got to respect that.
I don't want to watch that. The most successful thing, and it's not, I mean it as a compliment, it feels like a high school offense where they're like, our guys are better than your guys. We're not going to get cute. We're going to run it at you, throw it to our big-time receiver.
When they go to A.J. Brown, you are reminded, and Randy Moss says this to us every Sunday, like A.J. Brown is right there with the best receivers in the entire NFL, and you never think of him that way because they never throw him the ball.
It's just not the way their offense and their team is built. But what we saw in that second half was they said, you know what? We're just going to put A.J. Brown over there by himself. That dictates what the coverage is. And if he's one-on-one, just run a stop route. You just run 10 yards down, stop. I'm going to put the ball in your direction, push a guy, and make the catch. And he did it.
It was a relief to see them put the ball in the air. We don't. We get bored, I think, when it's just run all the time. Look, no, I mean, they winning the Super Bowl really affects your confidence, I think, in a significant way. It sounds simplistic, but 2 years ago, they started out kind of like this. They had been to the Super Bowl. They started out kind of like this, winning close games, finding a way, maybe not looking great, 10-1, and then the season fell apart. But now having won the thing,
you look at it different.
Different, right? Yeah. So that changes the way you feel about yourself. So yeah, obviously they're. But I can't believe we didn't show the Jordan. A.J. Brown's great, but we got to show the big man
Let's give
scoring.
credit to Jalen Hurts as well. This is one of the most selfless players in the NFL. How often do people criticize him because of what he's not allowed to do or what the team doesn't want to do because there's no reason to risk it if you're winning the way they're doing. And so hats off to him, Dolphins, because when he does do it.
Brady comparison.
There you go.
Whichever way we need to win this game, we win it. If it's defense, if it's running the ball, whatever way we need to, it doesn't matter my stats.
I'm so glad Jalen Hurts told Jordan to block both of those field goals. That was block it. Good job.
Jordan was inspired by.
They have a lot of great players in a lot of great places, and they find ways to win it.